Did you know some life on Earth can sleep in ice for tens of thousands of years and wake up again? Scientists have actually revived microbes from ancient ice, and today we're re-diving into the coolest science you've ever seen. This isn't just a wild idea, it's real science, so stay tuned to find out how they did it. Imagine tiny organisms trapped deep in ice since the time of woolly mammoths. They've been frozen longer than recorded human history. Researchers are carefully thawing out these ancient ice samples and discovering life that hasn't moved, eaten, or grown in millennia. This isn't science fiction, it's the incredible reality of what's happening in labs right now. So, how is this possible? It all comes down to something called permafrost. Permafrost is ground that stays frozen year-round, sometimes for tens of thousands of years. Think of it like a giant natural freezer. This ice acts as a perfect time capsule, preserving ancient life inside. You have ice forming 30,000 years ago, trapping microbes. And then in the present day, scientists take samples from that ice, bring them to a lab, and thaw them out. It's a direct window into the distant past. One of the most mind-blowing discoveries came in 2014 when researchers revived a giant virus from Siberian permafrost. This virus had been frozen for about 30,000 years. Can you imagine something that's older than the last ice age humans coming back to life? Now, before you worry, this particular virus only infects amoebae, which are tiny, single-celled organisms, not humans. But it was one of the first times we seen such an ancient life form become active again after being frozen for so long. And a fun fact about these giant viruses, they're huge by virus standards. So big, in fact, that you can almost see them with a regular light microscope, which is totally wild for a virus. But it's not just viruses. Scientists have also revived bacteria that were frozen around 32,000 years ago. When they looked under the microscope, these ancient microbes started moving again. These tiny cells survived without food, sunlight, or warmth, just encased in ice for ages. They were in a state of suspended animation, waiting for the right moment to wake up. It's an incredible feat of survival, showing just how tough life can be. The story gets even more exciting. In a more recent study, scientists collected deep permafrost from Alaska that was around 40,000 years old. They brought these samples back to the lab and managed to bring the ancient microbes back to life. But here's the kicker, these microbes didn't just wake up. They actually began to grow and form colonies like tiny, resilient survivors from a long-lost world. It's like opening a time capsule and finding living history inside, ready to flourish once again. Let's do a quick recap of this amazing timeline of discoveries. We have a 30,000-year-old giant virus revived by French and Russian teams. Then, there are the 30-2-1000-year-old bacteria that started moving again after being thawed. And more recently, 40,000-year-old microbes that didn't just wake up, but started growing and multiplying. These discoveries prove that life can stay dormant for astonishing lengths of time and still come back. It's a testament to the sheer power of life to endure. So, why does all of this matter? What can we learn from these frozen fossils? Well, first, it teaches us about the incredible survival strategies that life can develop in extreme places. If microbes can survive for tens of thousands of years frozen in ice, what other extreme environments could harbor life? This research could also help us in our search for life on other planets, like Mars. Mars has ice caps and could have had liquid water in its past. Maybe, just maybe, ancient microbial life could be preserved there in a similar way. And beyond all the practical applications, it just expands our sense of wonder about how incredibly resilient life on our own planet can be. Science isn't just about finding answers. It's about inspiring more questions. The discovery of these ancient microbes opens up a whole new world of possibilities and mysteries to solve. So, if you're curious about the world around you, keep exploring, keep asking questions, and keep watching great science videos that feed your curiosity. It's an amazing universe out there, and we've only just begun to scratch the surface of its secrets. Did you enjoy this adventure into ancient ice and revived life? If you learned something cool today, be sure to hit that like button. And for more fun science stories just like this one, don't forget to subscribe. We'd love to hear from you, so drop a comment below and tell us what ancient creature you would want to bring back to life safely, of course. Thanks for watching, science fans. Stay curious, and we'll see you in the next video.